Welcome to today's video, in which we explore the traditional pursuit of pleasure and how it has been incorrectly linked to outside causes. Our belief that our value is determined by external factors like riches, celebrity, achievement, and honors has been conditioned by society. Is that actually the case, though? In this video, we examine the law of assumption, a radical challenge to this paradigm. Join us on this voyage of self-discovery as we come to the knowledge that our happiness comes from within our own consciousness, not from the external world. Now take a seat, unwind, and let's explore the subtleties of this fascinating idea. A potent instrument that enables us to take charge of our life and bring about our greatest goals is the law of assumption. It is predicated on the notion that our thoughts and assumptions influence our reality, and that we may alter our assumptions in order to alter our circumstances. We may attract what we desire into our life and find the happiness and fulfillment we seek by acting as though we already have it. We must first recognize our limiting beliefs and swap them out for constructive ones in order to use the law of assumption. We need to stop thinking that things outside of us dictate our happiness and start concentrating on how we feel inside. We have to believe that we are already content and satisfied, and that all of our desires have already come true. As a result of our conditioning to place our attention on success and external approval, this shift in consciousness can be difficult. But as we start to let go of our attachment to these things, we allow a deeper sense of fulfillment and calm to enter our hearts. The law of assumption does not work like a magic bullet to make our lives better right away. To rewire our thoughts and beliefs, we must put in consistent effort and attention. But as we continue with our practice, we start to notice observable changes in our lives. We might draw fresh chances, connections, and experiences that fit our preferences. We might experience more happiness and calm in our daily lives, as well as a stronger sense of identity. We might even start to perceive the world in a different way as we come to understand the limitless potential that is inside each of us. We consciously and purposefully direct our attention away from the outside elements that have traditionally determined our pleasure and fulfillment. Instead, we focus inside, towards the limitless source of consciousness within us, which is the secret to unlocking our ultimate potential. The second tenet of the law of assumption, which demands for a fundamental change in how we view the universe, is trust. It demands us to let go of our attachment to results and put our faith in the universe's inherent goodness and wisdom to lead us in the direction of our ultimate good. The third and most crucial rule of the law of assumption is receptivity, which enables us to accept the abundance, love, and fulfillment the universe has in store for us. We can align ourselves with the divine flow of life and allow the forces of creation to lead us by practicing an openness state. Focus, trust, and receptivity are the three guiding principles that make up the law of assumption. This transformational rule invites us to unlock our true potential and live a life filled with passion, purpose, and joy. We can open the door to a new way of being that is unrestricted by the limitations of the past and open to the limitless possibilities of the present by turning our focus away from the outside and towards the boundless reservoir of our own consciousness. We must let go of uncertainty and fear in order to foster trust. We must also submit to the process of manifestation. We need to believe in our own potential and the universe's ability to work in our favor. To do this, one must be willing to take chances, let go of the past, and embrace the unknowable. The last tenet of the law of assumption is receptivity. It entails being attentive and open to the messages the universe gives to us. We must be prepared to trust our inner wisdom, follow our hearts, and pay attention to our intuition. To do this, we must be humble and in a state of surrender, be open to new possibilities, and be willing to let go of our preconceived conceptions. It also entails being aware of the environment we are in, as well as the subtle clues and synchronicities that are always taking place. These three ideas work together to create a strong framework for spiritual development and personal change. We access a rich well of creative force and potential by concentrating our thoughts, believing in the universe, and keeping open to its guidance. We are able to bring about our most fervent dreams and aspirations and take control of our own destiny. We connect with a higher order of consciousness that permeates every part of our lives and find a feeling of purpose and significance that transcends the material world. The law of assumption offers a revolutionary strategy for leading an abundant and happy life. Focus, trust, and receptivity are the three underlying tenets of this mystical law. We can connect ourselves with the frequency of our aspirations and bring them into reality by mastering these pillars. Focus is the first tenet of the law of assumption. The energy of our desires can be channeled towards their realization by using the strength of our ideas. We can connect ourselves with the frequency of our dreams by focusing all of our mental energy on one particular result. We need to build the discipline of concentration and practice mindfulness in order to improve this skill. We become skilled at controlling the flow of our thoughts when we learn to stop the constant chatter in our minds and focus on the here and now. Trust is the second tenet of the rule of assumption. This mystical law's cornerstone is trust, which necessitates unshakable faith in the strength of our thoughts and the goodness of the cosmos. We grow a strong belief in the infallibility of this law by having faith that our desires are on their way to us. By the use of visualization, affirmation, and meditation, this faith can be developed. By fully experiencing the fulfillment of our objectives, we bolster our belief in the rule of assumption and fortify our determination in the face of ambiguity and doubt. Receptivity is the third tenet of the law of assumption. Receptivity is the art of allowing abundance to flow through us and gracefully accepting the gifts of life. Recognizing our ability to accept the universe's blessings without reservation or hesitation is what it means to be responsive. We can align ourselves with our own consciousness' vast reservoir and unlock its boundless potential by cultivating this trait. Contrary to popular belief, the rule of assumption provides a strong challenge to the notion that our value is determined by things outside of ourselves, such as our income, celebrity, achievement, and awards. By turning our attention inward instead of outside, we start a profound metamorphosis that unlocks the door to a life filled with prosperity, joy, and magic. We can unleash the transformational power of this mystical rule and bring our innermost ambitions into reality by mastering the pillars of focus, trust, and receptivity. To develop the law of assumption mindset, we must get past the obstacles that prevent us from experiencing abundance in our life. Self-consciousness, guilt, and feelings of unworthiness can produce an environment within that is hostile to the flow of abundance. We may, however, remove these barriers and make a receptive space within ourselves by practicing self-compassion and self-love. The law of assumption affects every sphere of our life and is more than just a theoretical idea or school of thought. We go on a journey of profound transformation when we accept this mystical law and incorporate its teachings into our daily lives. We peel back the layers of our constrained self-concept to reveal ourselves as the creators of our own fate. One of the most important steps in attracting plenty into our life is realizing the influence of our thoughts and concentrating on our desires. We may transform the ordinary into the extraordinary and create a tapestry of magical wealth and fulfillment by trusting in how events will play out and practicing the art of receiving. Our sense of reality undergoes a significant change as we realize our boundless potential. We uncover the secret aspects of reality that are concealed behind the curtain of illusion, and we find ourselves on the verge of a new era. We become the forerunners of a new era, one in which the magic of the law of assumption and the force of thinking are honored and celebrated as we carry the torch of this age-old knowledge. In conclusion, The rule of assumption is a ray of hope and inspiration, a magical elixir that holds the promise of revealing the true nature of existence and unlocking the mysteries of the cosmos. It is a cosmic gift that serves as a reminder of our inherent divinity and a call to enter the world of enchantment and possibilities. We may change our lives into a living example of the limitless potential that resides inside each and every one of us by accepting the power of our thoughts and allowing ourselves to receive what we are ready for. We appreciate your interest in learning more about the law of assumption's transformational potential. Remember, we can develop an attitude that is open to the limitless abundance of the universe by turning our attention from the outward to the interior. We can become the alchemists of our own lives by realizing the power of our ideas, concentrating on what we want, believing that things will work out as they should, and mastering the art of receiving. Let's take control of our own future and enter the magical world of possibility, where our aspirations are more than just ideas in our heads. They are part of the very fabric of who we are. I appreciate your participation in this remarkable transformational trip. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more motivational material.